this is Miss Walsh, your friendly saxophone teacher, with another page from Rubank Elementary. And today I'm doing page 7, also known as lesson 6. We have a new key, the key of F, and we have to remember what a B flat is in order to play in the key of F. So before I do my playthrough, I'm just going to remind you, the one I want you to do for right now is 1, 2, and side. And so that's going to be your first 2 fingers, these 2 fingers right here, and the side key that's under your right hand. So it's this one right here. And you're going to have your palm on top of it. Okay, you see the stack of 3 is going to be the bottom one. When I'm talking about that, I just call it 1, 2, and side. This makes it 1, 2, side. So it makes sense. It's the bottom side key. All right, let's do our playthrough. Okay, let's get a little faster. And we're starting with just a normal F scale in whole notes. Okay, sometimes I skip this with my students. If you want to skip to the next one, that's okay. Okay, but here we go. And 1, 2, ready? Okay, pretty easy. Let's go to number 2. This time it's in half notes, still in F scale. Here we go. And 1, 2, ready? All right, number 3. There you go. And 1, 2, ready? Number 4. And 1, 2, ready? Okay, number 5. And 1, 2, ready? Okay. Number 6. And 1, 2, ready? number 7. And 1, 2, ready? Okay, next is the duet. I'm going to play the top line first and then the bottom line second, so you can play the top line with the bottom line if you want, or with the top line if you want. Okay, ready? Top line first. And 1, 2, ready? And the bottom line, so you can play the top line as a duet. And 1, 2, ready? All right, now I'm going to go through some things that I typically talk about with my students. This one doesn't have a whole lot in it, actually, because I think it's a new key, so it's a little bit repetitive. The very first couple exercises, 1 and 2, is really just emphasizing the F scale. If you are trying to play your scales regularly, maybe put a tab, one of those those things that mark your place in a book, like that plastic thing that comes up, that's sort of a tapey thing. They put that in here so you can refer back to this page if you want to do an F scale and you want it written out for you. This one is helpful. There is a scale page in the back of the book, page 46, but it goes pretty high and pretty low. Here, it's sticking to a small range. So just FYI. And then there's other ones, other pages have like the G scale and possibly the C scale. That helps us a little bit. Exercise 3 and 4, there's a symbol. I didn't say anything about it before I started playing, so I wonder if it caught you off guard. So in the last, the third measure from the end and the second measure from the end, there's this thingy here. It looks like a percentage sign. This is a repeat sign. I guess it's maybe a little bit old fashioned, but if you're in band, you'll see this again. Sometimes we have a whole bunch of measures that are the same, and this repeat sign will just be, like 20 times, or it'll have a number sign over it. What you're repeating is the measure before. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we play measure 1 through 5. Then in measure 6, we play measure 5 again. Then in measure 7, we play measure 5 again, and then we play the last measure. Okay, so it's repeating the measure before it. Okay, so measure 7's repeating measure 6, which is repeating measure 5. So you get the idea. So don't go all the way back to the beginning. That's a different kind of repeat sign. This repeat sign is just for the measure before. If you see a number above it, let's say you see 10, that means that that measure is going to be played 10 times. You might see 10x, so that would be play it 10 times. That happens a lot in band music. These two, number 3 and 4, are all about that B flat, which is new. Because you see it's going over B flat over and over again, so it's not especially exciting, but it is good to have some pattern that drills a new flat. I'll also say this is the first one in the book that has a flat for the first time. Every new flat will be on the 4th note. So B flat is on the 4th note of the F scale. The next flat you have is going to be E flat, and that's the 4th note of the B flat scale. So every time you have a scale that has a flat, what if you did a pattern like that, where you're hitting the note before, the new flat, then the note after, then backwards. Bum 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 bum, over and over to drill the new flat. If you know in advance it's going to be something new, have a plan to drill it so you're not realizing in the moment, oh, I didn't play that flat right. Okay, exercise number 5, good old-fashioned sequence. It's just a pattern that goes up a step each time, and then it goes backwards. I don't have much to say about this one. It's really just kind of drilling these notes and drilling this new thing. I usually don't have much to say. Same with exercise 6. It's sort of a sequence ish. Not exactly a sequence, but it is kind of repetitive in the rhythm. There's a lot of patterns, and it's kind of winding around. Not a whole lot to talk about there. Exercise 7. This is a type of scale. So it's not a scale that goes straight up and back down. This is a scale that has intervals in it. These intervals are thirds. The way that we describe an interval, we look at the first note. So the very first note here is an F. We're going to label that as 1. G, if it were there, would be 2. That A that's there is a 3. So F to A, we just call that a third. And so 1, 2, 3, third. It's as simple as that. May not be mathematically right, but you just count your way up and you figure it out. 1, 2, 3, third. So let's quiz ourselves really quick. If I have an F and then a C right after that, F is 1, G is 2, A is 3, B flat is 4, C is 5, that's a fifth. F to C is a fifth. F to F, what if I have a middle F? Low F to middle F. F is 1, G is 2, A is 3, B flat is 4, C is 5, D is 6, E is 7, F is 8. An eighth or an octave, which you might have heard us say before. And then finally, lightly row. The hardest thing about this one is that there's a lot of lines everywhere. It's just hard to read. I say the same thing about these duets. It could be made easier. Certainly it could be rewritten so that you don't have two things on the page. However, this comes up a lot in band music. If you're in band, you might have alto 1 and alto 2 on the same part. And it would look like this with the notes right next to each other like that. The stems going up or down help you figure out which one note you're playing. So if you're doing the top part, your stems should all be the ones that are going up. If you're doing the bottom part, the stems are all the ones going down. The stems are the lines that are going away from the note head. So top part is all stems going up, even if it's below the other person's part. Like you can reverse. If it's a duet, they're gonna keep it that way so that the stems tell you your note. Okay, so it's not the same rules as you normally have with stems. Usually the stems are as close to the middle as possible, so they're like headed towards the middle, but not in a duet. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot to say. Remember the B flats. You might see these little blotches here. That was probably to help a student remember the B flats. Okay, that's going to be the challenge. If you make mistakes on the B flats, just play the B flats that you see in here. Do the note before, do the B flat, do the note after. Drill those. Then, once you've drilled all of them, play it again and see what happens. Did it stick? Did my work pay off? Probably you'll have more of them right. It might not be 100% right, but more of them will be right. And then you do it again, sandwich all the B flats, and then see, did I get them all right? Oh, this time it stuck. Boom, you got it. Okay, that's all I've got for this page. Hopefully this was helpful for you. And as usual, if you have questions, please put them in the comments or send a message. And happy practicing. Good luck. Bye-bye.